President Donald Trump, who won the White House on a wave of populist promises, will likely save millions of dollars thanks to Congress' approval of a tax plan he pledged was designed for the middle class. Trump, who said he would be a big loser if the bill passed, stands to gain immensely from the Republican tax overhaul, including through a lower top tax rate and lucrative deductions for top-earning households, according to attorneys and tax experts who reviewed the final bill. Trump could also take advantage of benefits that will lift specific business sectors, including a last-minute tax deduction that helps many owners of high-value commercial real estate, the industry where he first made his fortune. The tax plan's transformation into law crystallizes the contrast between Trump's populist rhetoric and the private fortune he made by marketing condos, hotels, and golf resorts to a wealthy clientele. The Republicans' first legislative triumph of 2017 will ensure a financial windfall for the president and his family in a way that is virtually unprecedented in American political history, experts said. I am not even aware of a single provision in the bill that disadvantages him or his family, other than the change to state and local tax deductibility, said Daniel Shaviro, a tax professor at the New York University School of Law who worked for Congress' Joint Committee on Taxation during the country's last major tax overhaul in 1986. A triumphant President Donald Trump and jubilant fellow Republicans celebrated the passage of their $1.5 trillion tax overhaul Wednesday as a historic victory for the American people. The American people, however, will need some convincing. As Trump and GOP lawmakers gathered at the White House, a triumphant President Donald Trump and jubilant fellow Republicans celebrated the passage of their $1.5 trillion tax overhaul Wednesday as a historic victory for the American people. The American people, however, will need some convincing. As Trump and GOP lawmakers gathered at the White House, it's so clear that he is financially much better off than previously, he said, adding, I'd be at a loss as to how they could even dare to argue otherwise. Exactly how much the president could save under the plan is unknown, since Trump has broken with 40 years of White House precedent by refusing to release his tax returns. The White House has claimed repeatedly that the tax bill could cost the president a lot of money, without providing evidence. On Tuesday, Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders acknowledged that the overall impact on his finances could be more complicated. In some ways, particularly on the personal side, the president will likely take a big hit, she said. But on the business side he could benefit. A half-dozen tax attorneys, professors, and former congressional tax drafters told The Washington Post that Trump would undoubtedly benefit from the legislation, which Congress passed on Wednesday and sent to his desk for a final signature. In a statement Wednesday, Trump said, I promised the American people a big, beautiful tax cut for Christmas. With final passage of this legislation, that is exactly what they are getting.